The planet quarterback. I'm not talking about the quarterback competition that shouldn't happen. I'm talking about the planet backup quarterback because it seems like there's two options right here that don't make any sense. One is keep Jimmy Garoppolo, which I'm afraid the Niners are going to do. Because they're going to say, look, like, what if Trey Lance gets hurt? He got hurt twice last year. We want to make the playoffs, even if we don't win the Super Bowl. So if we keep Jimmy Garoppolo, pass protection is, we lost Laken Tomlinson. How do we know Trey Lance is going to make it through the whole season? What if we need the backup to win one game, 2 games? They did last year. Trey Lance had to win a game in December. Was it January? At the end of the season, week 17, to get them into the playoffs. He did it. Could Nate Sudfeld have done that? I'll answer it for you. Hell no. No. Absolutely not. Nate Sudfeld isn't good enough. So in that sense, you got to keep Jimmy. You have to have a quarterback who can win. On the other hand, it's ridiculous to have a $27 million quarterback dividing the locker room. He's good at one thing. Being a leader, apparently. Getting people in the locker room to follow him and like him. That's not good for Trey Lance. It's not good for the team if he's not starting. You put him on the bench, you divide the locker room. So you can't keep him as a backup. If Jimmy's on the team, he has to start. And no one wants him to start. Kyle clearly doesn't want him to start. So you can't have him as the backup, but you can't make Nate Sudfeld the backup either. So you need to get rid of Jimmy and bring in a backup quarterback. You've already wasted time. It could have been Tyrod Taylor. It should have been Tyrod Taylor. It's not Tyrod Taylor. I'm sure the plan was for it to be Tyrod Taylor. I would hope. Please tell me that the plan wasn't to just roll with Nate Sudfeld. My God. It can't be Nate Sudfeld, because here's the thing. If it's Nate Sudfeld behind Lance and that's it, as a play caller, Kyle has to call plays differently for Lance. You can't call 5 or 6 quarterback runs in a game for Lance if your backup is Sudfeld. Now you got to call maybe 2. If the backup is Sudfeld, you have to use Lance like a traditional quarterback. You can't do the quarterback run stuff because if he gets hurt, your whole season is screwed. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they would keep Jimmy, but at the same time, keeping Jimmy is the worst idea ever. Get a new backup quarterback. There's 3 options, right? Still available. Guys who've won games, veterans. If you want a Jimmy Garoppolo-like quarterback, a Jimmy Garoppolo-ish quarterback, you could get Ryan Fitzpatrick. Or if you want a Trey Lance-ish quarterback, a quarterback that has the same skill set as Lance, who could run the same plays as Lance if Lance were to miss any amount of time, there's multiple options. There's still Cam Newton, who I wouldn't want to be a starting quarterback anymore, but I think he'd be a pretty perfect backup for Lance. Newton started in a Super Bowl, like Jimmy Garoppolo. There's also Colin Kaepernick, who also started in a Super Bowl. Also has won a lot of games. There's so many better options than going into the season with Jimmy as the number 2 quarterback or Nate Sudfeld as the number 2 quarterback. Neither of those things should happen. Jimmy should be gone. Sudfeld should be on the practice squad, or he should be number 3. I don't know why he's on this team, but he's here. They need to get a better backup quarterback who doesn't cost $27 million and split the locker room. It could be Cam. I'm talking someone who's going to cost $2 million. You'd rather spend $27 million on Jimmy Garoppolo than $2 million on Cam, or $2 million on Colin Kaepernick, or $2 million on Ryan Fitzpatrick. Frankly, it should have been Tyrod Taylor, Andy Dalton, Colt McCoy. Any one of those 3 would have been fine, but you waited. There's still 3 options left. I don't think Kaepernick's going anywhere anytime soon. Newton's still available, and Fitzpatrick too. Make a move. You cannot go in to the season with this trio of quarterbacks.